Wiki, welcome, Warcraft 2 fans, to Vity versus Oragorn. It is Vity over here, Oragorn over here. At the left side of the base, Oragorn from St. Petersburg, one of the great Warcraft 2 players. Vity from Belarus, if you believe Kagan, which I don't really know where he's from, but Kagan always pulls my leg and fools me by telling me that Vity is from Belarus. Alright, our radiant early pig farm out for both of these players. The action, the excitement, only to be found on war2.ru. Are you still not getting out there and playing Warcraft 2 on war2.ru? What's wrong with you? You need to check out war2.ru, where you can find some fine players. At the moment, U83 out of 3P is playing T-Boy. James McGill is having a team, an 8-player team game, in which Own Jew and Undyne and Crazy Peon Legend, One Lord, He-Man, and Quilks are all part of the action, but we're laser focused on this 1v1 between Oragorn and Vity. Don't forget the BHC Butcher, Poland BB, Fallen Soldier, and Tabakman all playing on this Saturday night tournament here from the Russian players. Special thanks to Nikita for recording this. It's so good to see Nikita recording videos again, in which I can use. Already an early expansion from Oragorn. Let's see how Vity decides to react to this. It is a plains of snow or plains of grassy green fields for as far as the eye can see, and Nikita is doing such a great job of watching this. I wish I could go out there and subscribe to his YouTube channel twice, because that would be extra nice. Alright, we're going to go ahead and fast forward this a little bit. Joop, 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 joop. Oh, never mind, that's not fast forwarding. This is though. Joop, 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 joop. Alright, so we have the first scout out from Vity. The grunt is going to go maybe not see the duel. Will he see the duel? We'll have to wait and see. He'll be moving on over to this other expansion though. And you'll have to know a duel or some type of wacky thing like that is going on. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen, not scouting quite enough. Vity gonna move on over, or will he? He turns and doubles back and he sees the expansion indeed. But it only merely looks like an expansion. It's actually his main base. So what's a man like Vity to do? Probably get his lumber mill, and that's indeed exactly what he does decide to do then, after scouting such a strategy by Oragorn. Is this another barracks he's building up here, but most likely just a pig farm? So you want to be able to get himself some catapults and bring down this duel from his opponent very early on in the game. Here's another expansion. I mean, this is the actual expansion. Getting himself a nice cannon tower to defend the home base. And then he'll be able to produce catapults and other fighting units at his expansion to help defend it against the full power of Vity. Cannon towers at both bases. He's a two cannon tower type of guy, so hold on to your butts, ladies and gentlemen. He's ratcheting it up. Here's tier number 2 from Vity. Vity not going to be playing around on tier number 1 for too long. His opponent's got double the number of mines as him, so he's going to have double the amount of technology as his opponent. Will it be goblin sappers? Will it be bloodlusted ogres? Death and decay? Who knows what's on the way in this wiki Warcraft 2 extravaganza. A large grunt force leads me to believe either goblin sappers or indeed catapults. Both would be very wise and unforeseen by his opponent. No catapult on the way, so goblin sappers, and look at here, ladies and gentlemen, we have goblin sappers from a gnomish inventor, or I should say, the goblin inventors. And they're setting up shop right outside of his opponent's base. So by the time that grunt army marches the long trek across the plains of grassy green fields, then he will be ready with some goblin sappers who are ready to blow a hole in the defenses of Oragorn. The action, the excitement, brought to you by Goldfish Snack Crackers, the snack that smiles back. Goldfish. As well as Body Blazers. Don't forget to check out Body Blazers. I know I'm going to as soon as this video is done shooting. Is that, oh, he got tier number 2 now. Oragorn rocking the tier number 2, but there's gonna be more than just 2 tiers in his eyes when he sees this goblin sapper blasting holes in his defenses. Will Oragorn be able to survive the initial huge choo-choo train of grunts moving his head and an ogre mound? It's a proxy ogre mound, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen. Who would have thought? I did not think that I would have thought to see a proxy ogre mount. Just the proxy goblin sappers, the goblin alchemist, undisputably the action, the excitement, all emanating from this anticipated there it is, the kaboom! Where's the wall of nowhere as grunts come pouring in, and they're taking this town to the ground pound as more and more grunts stream in. Oragorn looking like he just got his butt handed to him by Vity, a pretty common occurrence nowadays in the world of Warcraft 2, as Vity has really just blossomed into one heck of a wiki Warcraft 2 player. So tier number 3, actually, from Oragorn. He's decided that, and look here, a goblin alchemist has now produced a goblin zeppelin who can see all that he might want to see. So the next target of his ire is definitely going to be the southern section. Is he starting to chop towards the bottom gold flow? Whoa, who knows what he's decided to do there. But tier number 3 versus tier number 1 could mean a comeback for Oragorn as the 4 Rex combined effort brings bloodlusted ogres to the table. And how very soon, here's the Altar of Storms, and many ogres are getting ready, but look at the huge white engulfing, all-encompassing army of doom. As Vity decides to make the assault, his army is not grouped on up, and it does seem like, for the moment at least, Oragorn pulling the big V out of the jaws of defeat. Will he be able to defeat all these level 4 grunts? He does have ogres, but Bloodlust has yet to arrive. And an expansion now being taken from Vity, but Oragorn back into this game. He doesn't have Ogre Mage quite yet, but he's doing an excellent job of tearing down his opponents attacking. Here it is, a second Goblin Alchemist. The Ogre is going to slightly miss it. Not going to be able to see. They're just got, with 3 eyes combined on both heads, they're still not able to see those 2 goblin sappers. I think only 4 is their vision range. And I don't know, it's his fault. No, it's his fault. And they are able to counter a couple of these ogres, and the goblin sappers coming on in. Will they kaboom a barracks? And they go for the blow up, and 2 goblin sappers losing their lives, followed quickly by a 3rd goblin sapper, and not too much buildings were sapped upon. And Ogre Mage has now arrived, so here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Bloodlusted ogres making their appearance, and how very soon 2 more goblin sappers moving on over. They're going to try to take out these 2 barracks, but look, it's a perfectly placed wall. They're able to prevent future explosions from getting in there. So that Goblin Sapper is going to have to satisfy him with 2 barracks, and he's going for the blacksmith, and the blacksmith has been exploded. Vity now taking a commanding lead in this game. There are a couple of roaming bloodlusted ogres out on the map who are trying to make it to this expansion over here, but the game has firmly and indubitably been placed into the hands of Vity and his miraculous goblin sapper attacks. Will Oragorn's four bloodlusted ogres be enough to pull him back in this game? Well, it's gotta be, because there's no other option for him. Here's a goblin sapper going for the farms, this time, and deciding to blow up, yes, 3 farms and 1 sapper. That's gonna put a big food blockage on his opponent. And I think that we can predict that Oragorn is going to make one final assault with these 4 bloodlusted ogres. And upon not damaging his opponent, he's likely going to say GG and give it on up. Ladies and gentlemen, the Goblin Sapper, the Goblin Zeppelin making its way about on the map. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the final bloodlusted ogre army assault, but the peons right there to repair. And here's the reinforcing ogres riding, or I guess marching, their way to the rescue. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. I want to thank my sponsors, Body Blazers, Troglard from GOG Galaxy of Games, where you can legally play Wiki Warcraft 2. I want to thank Nikita from war2.ru, and I want to thank Baby Shark and Tupac from war2usa.com. Hey, let's play war2usa.com. All right, Wiki Warcraft 2. Peace out, homies.